What's up, Internet Land? Zachamus Prime, aka Zachamus Prime, here with another Transformers Studio Series review. Today, the figure that I'm reviewing is the Studio Series Starscream from the Bumblebee movie. And this is on loan to me from a buddy of mine. And I kind of showed this in the comparison with Blitzwing last time. And yeah, he looks pretty good in his robot mode. Again, I feel like the engineering on this one isn't quite as keen as the Blitzwing one, but it's not an awful mode. It's not an awful figure is what I'm trying to say. It's actually pretty damn clean on the back. That's nice. But in terms of accessories, he comes with this gun here, which he can hold. No forearm tab for this guy. It just goes right into the peg. Doesn't quite have that, you know, that imagery like the end of his arm turned into a cannon. I think it would have been a little bit cooler if they had made it so that you flip the arm in and then tab it into the underside. I think that would have looked really good. But that's just me. I ain't a toy designer, so... But yeah, he holds that in his hand. It looks about like so. And then he also comes with two of these little, like, null rays, I guess. But they don't go onto his arms, which is dumb. You can fit them right here. I mean, he can hold it in his hand, but that's, like, double dumb. So you can just plug them in right here. And there's Starscream, looking all armed up. But the sculpting and detail on him is pretty good, and paintwork is not bad. He's got, you know, some silver and gray up here, silver or gray around his cockpit, silver on his forearms, a little bit of white, some silver on here, black, black, black. His entire head is painted in this black. It's actually molded in gray and then the whole thing painted in black. Silver back here and just a little bit of red and white accents all over. So it's not bad. It's got the color scheme down pat. You know, I was about to say something about his color scheme seeming really vibrant for the movie, but like, Starscream is kind of supposed to be vibrant, so I guess it's not bad at all. I don't know, just something about that movie. No, disregard, whatever. But anyhow, let's get this guy in terms of posability. That's the next step here. Head is on a ball joint, so it goes, well, not up and down pretty much at all, but it will swivel just fine all the way around. Arms will go all the way around if you get the wing out of the way. Otherwise, they will collide with the wing and whatevs. Arm goes out for the full tree pose, bicep swivel, single joint at the elbow, but a good range of motion on it. No posability at the wrist aside from this transformation joint. He does have a waist swivel. I kind of mentioned waist swivel on my Blitzwing review, forgetting which mold I had on me. So yeah, a little bit of a waist swivel. It's like hiding behind this red dick plate is attached to the other part of him. So legs will go that far forward, will go that far back. Goes out for pretty much a full Van Damme. That's like 99% of a Van Damme. Thigh swivel here. Kind of interesting, like, detail that gets revealed when his thigh swivels. Kind of like how they put, like, a detail on the mushroom peg itself to fill in that gap, and it looks better. Single joint knee for just over 90 degrees. No, that's pretty much exactly 90 degrees. No, well, like a little bit of up and down if you tilt the foot enough to give you some space. And the foot tilts way more than you need to. It's all great. So, Character design looks all right. It looks very, you know, like this is how the Seekers looked in that movie. Again, I'm surprised that he doesn't have any mold or engineering sharing with Blitzwing, who is the other Seeker that we saw more of in the movie. But it's just kind of interesting. All in all, I do feel that the Bumblebee movie had some of the better live-action movie designs that we've had so far, though they weren't without their own issues. So, but let's get this guy transformed up. So to get him started, we're gonna start up at the upper body. Take these shoulders and just swing that down a little bit. Disconnect this whole guy here. And then you want to bring out this section here, and you're going to take and split this guy right here, which is interesting. There's a fair amount of articulation in this little section here, but really it's just to split so you can get the nose going out. Then you put it back together. The arms will fold up his hands like so, and then basically what you're going to do is fold them around on top of each other. Should probably have twisted the biceps first. And fold them up. You want to take these wings. The wings have got a couple different detents on them. You're going to bring them down to this lower detent. Straighten out this wing, bring this section around, and then open that guy up. Just like so. And now for these leg sections, what you want to do is you want to, for this leg here, this one's got this little flap so it's separate, so it transforms slightly differently. So you want to extend this out, extend all of this out. And then you've got this guy here, which is going to come out. Now, let's do it like this. This comes out like so. And then this slot right here is going to be managed by this tab right here. So that tab goes in there. And then this is going to come back to fill in that gap. And then this guy is going to come over and mate with another identical part. This foot is going to fold, the toe folds in like so. And that is that toe. That's that leg. So we're going to do the other leg. We're going to see it from the other side of the perspective here. Bring this out. Rotate that thigh. Bring this around. Tab goes into that slot. This part comes out to fill in that gap. And then toe goes in there and you just kind of plug this all in together. Now let me extend this panel right here. These guys are going to come in real quick. And that's basically Starscream in his vehicle mode. Let's get these tabbed in properly. That's basically it. And gosh, I think I know that this is supposed to be like indicative of the old classic G1 Tetrajet. you can take these guys here. See how it's got this this angled tab on there? You can put that into this slot. So that these blasters, these null rays kind of sit up and down as they go in there. And then this guy here has got big square up front and two little slots in the back. The little slots will go into these guys here, and the big one goes into that one. And this will help make sure you've got your stuff properly aligned. And there we go. He doesn't have any landing gears on him. He just sits just like so. Quite nicely, actually. I could probably have brought this farther up, you think? Again, I don't actually have any instructions for this guy. I'm just kind of figuring out as I go along. That seems to prevent me from plugging those, from tabbing those legs in the way they're supposed to. So maybe that's not how that goes. Or maybe I'm just having problems anyhow. I just feel like he shouldn't be having visible head syndrome. Yeah, that works. Well, there you go. They say you learn something new every day. I think that like this part of it is very sleek, and this part of it is it's just a jumble of stuff. Like all these extra parts that they couldn't figure out. I say that they couldn't figure out how to put into the alt mode, and yet I think that this is supposed to be fairly accurate to the screen appearance. I don't like all of this stuff down here at the bottom. Now the guy who loaned this to me is like, oh yeah, it's super cool because it looks like the ship things from Galaga. And I'm like, yeah, I can see that. But I don't know. To be perfectly fair, of all the designs from this movie, this is actually one of my least favorite ones. So, but it does it faithfully, even though it's one of the designs that I don't particularly care for as much. I do have to admit that it does do it quite faithfully. So that's points right there. But anyhow, I'm not sure what else I can say about this guy. He does have the tiniest of little stand ports right there, so you can like stick them on a stand, have it flying around or something. I don't know. But yes, I guess in Cybertron, aerodynamics really don't matter. So, but anyhow, thanks everybody for watching. You guys are fantastic. Everybody stay awesome and be good to each other. See ya.